Hello everyone, my name is Paul Schwartfager. I want to thank you so much for tuning in on this video. Today we are at the new Blanchard Woods Hawk course. Now I will say about this course in particular, this is a really fun course to practice your approach shots in wooded areas, and even just if you want to get some ace runs on this course, this is definitely the course you want to be at. Such a fun course. I played it a couple times. I'm going to do a casual round and see how low we can shoot. Let's go ahead and get started with this thing. All right, so coming up here to hole one, it's kind of like 120 feet. I would even probably argue that it plays less than that. We're actually on the tee pad right now to hole one, but the basket is just down there. Yeah, with this shot in particular, there's no really great place to set on my tripod in any way. But like I said, the basket is just down that way, 120 feet. I'm going to do two out the first here. I'm going to first start off with my zone. And that looks really good. About 10 feet, but that's going to be okay. Also going to be trying out a couple other discs like this right here. This is the First Run 4-claw Discraft zone that was originally from Brody Smith's bag. Such a valuable disc. I really appreciate having this in my bag. Oh, a little bit out wide. Hit a tree right there. I kind of pulled it too much, but that's fine. So whenever you come to the tee pad, there is a flight of stairs that you go down this way here, which I think is really, really cool. And actually that trail that y'all see in the middle, that is actually where you end when you finish with hole 18. So my first zone, which got parked right here, is just about, maybe about 10 feet to the basket here. Exactly how you want to start. And I really like these baskets, by the way, because of how much they can actually catch the discs if you happen to probably do something a little bit too high or a little bit to the right or left. Yeah, such great baskets. So yeah, let's go to the next hole. Alrighty, y'all, we're coming up to hole two. The basket is just straight up there in the middle. It's about, it says it normally plays as 170 feet. I would probably argue it plays like 200 feet or so since it's so uphill. I'm gonna go with this ESP Buzz SS. Let's see how we can give this one a rip. That is absolutely perfect. Just sit there. Yep, that's all you need right there. A little bit less stable, but that's okay. All right, so coming up to the basket, both of my shots were excellent. My Buzz SS is right behind the basket. My Melita is over to the right, but got this Buzz SS parked here for the birdie. So I really like that hole. Actually, it's one of the more challenging holes in my opinion, since my expertise is not having disc fly straight. So in my opinion, that birdie feels good to get. And walking up to hole three, just to let you guys know, you don't have to have anything for this course that you can just throw as far as you can. The fastest disc that I have is probably a Onyx, but that's about it. And if you're a pro, you can probably even go less than that in my opinion. So we're at hole three, let's check it out. All right, we're stepping up to hole three right now. The basket is downhill once again. It is 186 feet as it says on UDisc. So I'm gonna go with the zone here again. Just do a little bit of a flick and let it coast over to the right. Good tree, good tree. I kind of was a little bit of wuss on that flick, but that's okay. That tree got in the way. Not a bad shot per se, I would say. I would even argue it would be a whole lot worse. Got some stuff in the way, but this was definitely going to go deep. This is kind of like an interesting hole to me because you can probably have something that goes a little bit to the right, a little bit too much, but let's see if we can try to nail this in for a birdie here. Oh, and of course I hit the tree in front of me. That's all right. I got my zone here. Well, gonna have to take that as a par. All right, y'all, now we're on hole four. This is one where you can definitely pick up a stroke here. It's only 262 feet, but it's severely uphill. The basket is over to the right, so blazes another forehand shot, but you go back up the hill. I'm gonna go actually Firebird. This one's actually a par four actually. So if this was a typical like actual course, this would qualify as a par three, but let's see if I can try to get up there for the eagle. Oh, I turned it over. Yep, not good at all. That's more the play. Yeah, that's gonna be okay. So I've turned my Firebird a little bit too much, but still got a decent ways up here, at least. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do the 4-claw zone. My Firebird's right here. Let's see if I can turn this zone over and see if I can get up there for the birdie. And I hit another darn tree that's right in front of me. All right, coming to my shot, I still have an opening right here for the birdie, but zone hit one of these trees right here, if you probably saw it. The basket's right down there. I'm just gonna go ahead and run it real quick and see if I can take my birdie. It's too high. Oh, really? That's okay. Alrighty everyone, coming up to hole 5. This is a very fun one actually, and might even probably get the ace for this one. But the basket is on top of a rock down there that is only 125 feet. I'm gonna go with the Berg X real quick, just to park something up there and hopefully get my birdie here. Oh yeah, that's all you need right there for the birdie. Behind it. Oh, that was right in front of it too. Drop. Nope. All right, my Berg was my first shot, which I'm really glad that is my first shot. That's another birdie right there. All right, coming up on hole 6. Yeah, this is hole 6. So the basket is way over to the left down there, if you guys can see it. I'm gonna go with the 4-claw zone here. Might be too soft. That's gonna be okay. That could be great. Hit a tree branch, but that's okay. Oh yeah. Oh, I hit another tree. So I kind of underestimated how paged off the basket was. I think I got about 20 feet or so, 20 to 25 feet here for the birdie. Got it. Let's go. Oh no. It spit out on me. How dare that happen to me? All right, we're now on to hole 7. The basket is straight ahead right there, but I think I've been experimenting with the forehand a couple times and it kind of doesn't really work in my opinion as of right now. So I'm gonna try the Zone SS on a backhand and just have a little bit turnover. Oh no. Didn't commit to that shot. Yeah, it's gonna be to the right. That was a little bit too much. That should be great. Skip. Oh, skipped a little bit too much. Definitely not a horrible drive per se, but not a great one either. Let's see if I can try to ring this in, hopefully to get back on the birdie train. That's what I probably should have done. Threw my putter a little bit too high, but oh well. All right, coming up here to hole 8. This is 267. It's kind of downhill. It kind of plays as 240, 250, something around that range. Now this is a shot you have to commit to. So I'm gonna go with the medium stable Zone SS that I got. Threw it a low. It's down there though. Kicked over to the right. Oh my gosh. Man, I keep shanking those. It skipped just a little bit, but not as much as I really wanted it to. Got the Zone SS right here. Still about probably way outside the circle for me. So let's see if I can try and run this up actually. the branch was in the way. This kind of sucks getting this many pars on such an easy course, but that's the beauty of the back nine, you know what I'm saying? All right, y'all, so this is a really cool hole. This is only 120 feet, but there's a lot of water in play here. This should be a very easy birdie to go ahead and start on the birdie train. Let's go ahead and go with this berg. Oh, okay. Ah, shanked it to the right. That's it. That's fine. Oh, that was right in front of the basket. Oh, it hit the tree and hit the basket. Ah, shanked it right again. But that's behind the basket. Come on, fade over there. That's fine. Too high. You know what? I don't even deserve that at all. Let me do one more. Let's go with just my putting putter here. Drop. Drop. That's in. No! It hit the top of the basket. I will say that is a very fun ace run. I love that. I love this hole. It's one of my favorites. A collection of really good drives coming up to my discs here. Both Zone SS's almost got the ace here. Berg is right behind this tree, which is not a big deal, but at least it doesn't constrict me from getting a birdie here. There we go. Finally back on the birdie train. Let's see if we can try to ring some more up. All right, everybody, now we're on the back nine. If I did my calculations correct, I should be about 4 under right now. It's definitely not bad, but I would like to get even some more birdies in the future here. So this is 329 on hole 10. It is a par 4. You just got to get through that initial gap right there to have like a little bit of a clean look for an eagle. I'm gonna go with this this flash here. I recently got this flash and it's been one of the staples in my bag. So let's give it a rip. Sneak through. Sneak through. I think that could be amazing. Really wasn't aiming where I was. If that fades, don't hit that tree. That was the perfect target for that tree. Y'all, I kid you not, this is for the eagle. Snuck through all of that stuff in there. Really good shot. See if I can ring the eagle up here. But with confidence, let's go. Let's go, that's an eagle. Let's see if we can get some more here. All right, y'all, now we're up to hole 12, which is another 309 footer. So I'm gonna try the Firebird again. So the basket is another big forehand shot over to the right. You definitely don't wanna actually play too straight or else you're gonna be in all that tree limbs back there. But I'm gonna give the Firebird a run. Get past the tree, please. Oh no. Ah. Stupid tree in the middle. All right, so it looks like my Firebird is right here. And the basket, as you guys can see, it's still a little bit down that way. Let's see if I can try to bring this up close with the Buzz OS here, actually. That could be pretty good. Get up there. Yep, that's gonna be a tap and birdie right there. Come to find out, I wasn't as close as I was, but that's fine. I think this is a little bit of a tough footing situation here. Let's see if I can try to get this putt dialed in here. Oh no! And now it's rolling away. No! Hit the basket and just rolled down the hill. So, kind of a bummer if you ask me, but I got it right here. There we go. That's what I was looking for right there. All right, so we're at another par 4 here at 289 feet. It's very similar to hole 11. This is actually hole 12. That was my mistake. I'm just gonna go ahead and do another forehand here. Just try to get it as close to the basket as much as I can. Oh, that could be great. Go. I think that's going to be another tapping eagle. We're going to see. The tree limb stopped it a little bit. All right, let's take a look. All right, easy peasy. So the Buzz OS, my first shot was right here. The Firebird actually went past the basket just a little bit. Still for a tap in. That is another eagle. That's 2 eagles that I got so far. So definitely looking up here actually. All right, hole 13 is only 171 feet. The basket is over to the left. Now, actually, there's an easy way that you can execute this hole actually is these 2 trees, you want to hit the gap that is right in the middle of it on a pretty much steep hyzer and just let the disc do the work. Easy. Well, say it's easy. That's what I'm looking for. If you nail that gap, you're gonna park the basket every single time. Like I said, kind of a horrible approach here with the zone. Still got a little bit of an opening right here that I could try with the berg here. See if I can just try to at least get it down there for the par. Yep. Exactly sat next to the basket. Of course, I say that both my other zones perfectly parked the basket for the birdie, but hey, it ain't no bogey, so I'm totally fine with that. All right, now we're on to hole 14, which is only, I would probably even say 200 feet or so. The basket is over to the right a little bit, so it's another forehand shot once again. A little high. Oh no. Get through. That hit a tree, but it's going to be parked over there. That could be really good. Yeah, that's going to be a little deep, but I think that's the play. Not sure why I decided to go with that play, but it'll work, but definitely not something I'm going to use in the future until later. All right, Buzz OS got right here. Completely not really what I wanted, but I mean, just live and learn. Nope, too much. It's going to be a par. Not terrible at all, but you know, it is what it is. Got this up here for the par. No need to worry. All right, y'all, we're now on hole 15, which is another par 4. It's 342. It's the longest one on the course. But this is where we can probably get ourselves another easy eagle here, because the thing is, the basket, you can't see it from here, but it's basically kind of like a straight ahead shot, but a little bit over to the left. So I'm going to go with my new CD1 from Discmania here. Yeah, I think that's enough. Faded a little bit too much. I threw it a little bit high, but we're going to see how I did. That could be great, actually. Go in. Probably just right in front of it, I think. That could be really good, actually. Sit. All right, let's go ahead and take a look. So it looks like all 3 of my shots were like in this area right here. The pipeline was the closest one. My CD1 is right behind this tree. And of course I got pines all throughout here. I'm gonna try to ring this up. Too much hyzer again. That's fine. All right, y'all, this is hole 16. It is 222 feet, I believe what it says. The basket is on the left. It's on a little bit of a hillside over there to the left. I'm gonna go with a new disc to my bag, the DGA Quake. I heard a lot of great things about this disc. That was kind of bad on me. Kind of overcommitted to that. That looks really good. Go. Oh, That probably went a little deep. Ah, that's too straight. Imagine putting a basket placement right down that way. Fade a little bit more. Ah, wow. Touchy for sure. Yeah, somehow the quake snuck through all of the tree, but still got a little bit up here, definitely outside the circle putt here. Ah, let go of my hand. That's what I would fear would happen. That is another par. All right, y'all, we're now on to hole 17, which is only 200 and I think it was like 40 feet, I'm assuming. Probably 240 feet. It's just a little bit downhill. This is actually one of these tunnel shot holes where I think would be more appropriate to go more to the right. I'm gonna go zone SS here. Oh, that's a little bit, oh my goodness. Almost went in the basket. That's part 2. Yeah, I made the gap. Oh, should be good. A collection of pretty much great shots here, even though my first one went really deep. Didn't really expect it to go that deep, but you know, see if we can try to run this in for the birdie. There we go. That's another birdie, finally. All right, everyone, last hole. This is 145 feet. I would even probably call it the signature hole here, probably because like how tall that basket is. If you are short of the basket, you're gonna probably putt like about 18 feet in the air, which I think is pretty crazy. I'm just gonna go Berg. Let's see if I can try to get it close here. Oh, wrong choice. Oh, didn't commit to that one again. Oh, that's deep. That's the thing though with a lot of these shots. They're really a touchy type of shot, so that's too much as well. No, that's gonna be to the right. But that's kind of like the play you really want. It's still too much. Go in. Oh my goodness. Oh no. All right, last but not least, we got to give ourselves a putting putter a chance for the ace here. That could do it. No. Well, we'll do one more of my putting putters real quick. That's it. Let's go. Great to end up on that remark there. All right, so I'm not sure if you guys can tell by the angle that I'm at right now. Well, I mean, you guys can probably see it. The basket is way all the way up there. I'm like in a ditch right now, but got the berg right here. Not a good shot at all, but let's see if I can try to run this up for the birdie here. At least it sat. All right, that's gonna do it for today, guys. Let's go ahead and ring this up for a par. Disc right there. Getting it up there, that's all you need. All right, everyone, I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. If I did my math right, I think I was at 10 under, which is not a horrible score, but definitely not great up to my standards either. The best I've shot out here was 13 under. But like I said, this is such an awesome course. I want to say thank you to all the volunteers that came out and put ourselves the hot course as well as the owl course that I'll shoot at sometime soon. I really appreciate everybody's support for me getting into the disc golf world that I've now been in for almost a year now. But yeah, I'm really excited to see the new direction of the channel, to see where it goes. I really appreciate you guys watching. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace out.